What's up, guys? Welcome to a day in the life as a hazmat truck driver. Today I got a pretty local load, just staying here in Richmond, but I have to go pick up this load of Adipic. I normally do liquid, but this is a dry load, so I will have a different trailer as well and a different process of loading and unloading. But pretty much as a truck driver, you have to fill out your bills of lading, your BOL, before you start, so you know what you got to do, what you're hauling, where you got to go, times and dates, appointment times, where you, like I said, where you got to go to pick up, to delivery location, and then it has the bill laden number, so your dispatch know that you're on the right load, or you have the right load. So yeah, you fill out your bills, and then on your ELD, your logs, you log into your driver account. I know some companies do it different, but mine's we do a daily check call, so we know that we're about to start for the day. Then we got to do the pre-trip. Always got to do your daily pre-trip, and then log that in. And then as I drive and arrive to the shipper or co-signee, I got to mark those as well in my ELD. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, now I gotta go find a trailer at my terminal, my company. We have all these trailers that hauls different types of chemicals, liquid, which is what I normally do. You got regular liquid, you got hazmat, and then you got some dry bulk stuff, which are these really big bulk containers, which I have to get one similar to those to do this Adipic, which is an acid. And we have to unload it and load it to my trailer off of a train. So I have to go to this train station. But here we go, right here, 4611B. My airlines and electrical sockets. And then with the liquid loading and the liquid unloading, we deal with air. But for this dry bulk, we deal with this PTO system. So I have to make sure that my PTO, my drive shaft will cut on. I'm pretty sure that's the drive shaft. I might be wrong, but that has to rotate and this has to cut on, because I will need that today. So I connected all that. I'm gonna supply air. I'm gonna supply air to my trailer, supplying air to it, and they should stay over 110, 120, or just 100 in general. But I took that off. I'm gonna test my PTO system. Just hit the PTO button. That's good. Air being supplied. Give it a little gas, idle. All right, that's good. I'll leave that alone. And I need to turn my lights on, then my hazards to make sure all my lights work on my trailer, and check my wheels, my tires. Check my hook. I'm going to keep this open, my blow down. Alright, my hook is good. I'm gonna go under real fast. Make sure that's locked. This trailer at the bottom is pretty low, so you have to, if you go over railroad tracks, they kind of have an arch in it. You have to be mindful. Lights work. That checks out pretty fine. Then I have to put that in, and then I'm heading to my location to get loaded. But yeah, when you're in a semi truck, it's a different view than a normal car or truck. Not just the city, but just anywhere. You get a different view anywhere. Shipper location. I have to wait for this truck, get on the scale, and then go into the scale house. I'll give my paperwork. They already know what I'm here for. This is a dedicated load. Do this just about every day. But after we do all this and scale in, I have to go over there and hook up in the back to one of those trains. I'll show you all that process as much as I can. It's pretty loud, so I'll show you as much as I can, but got to offload the train into my my trailer, which will load my trailer, and then kind of gotta, you know, do the weight by the suspension load right here. So I pretty much got to go into like 65 to 70 to get to get the amount of load that I need, the amount of weight. So it's a little difficult if you not used to that, but over time you kind of get the hang of it. So I've done this plenty of times. All right, I had to connect my hose. He connected the back, closed the blow down. Connected in the back. And once everything is set up, I have to turn my PTO system on. It's gonna get real loud and start sucking the powder from the train into my trailer, and then that's how I get loaded. Here to unload my trailer after I loaded it up at Transflow. I have to get on their scales as well. That's what I'm doing right now. And then have to go to the back where they have the silos A and B, where I will unload. But yeah, this is all that I had to show y'all up here. Alright, I'm going to show y'all the setup process to unload. It's a little different from loading your trailer. Close your blow down, got to open your top air valve, and then connect to their silo. That's how their silo looks. I am filling silo B up. Then I have to watch these gauges. So when I run my PTO system, it's gonna be real loud, but that's how I unload. So I'll show y'all that once I start it. All right, I'm gonna show y'all how loud it is. I'm currently unloading right now. You're not gonna be able to hear me talk, so I'm not gonna say anything when I step out.